Hold my pants up. I got this table that I made for my mom here, okay? Which I will give you a better look at it in a minute. It's got a plate on the bottom of it. And I've been promising that we were gonna like go through some different types of glues. But I'm just gonna resin these elements on to the bottom. These are cubes that I made that I haven't been very productive in selling, which I think they're super cool, but it's hard to like just sell a cube. Like, look how cool that is. This one glows in the dark. This one's just got a little piece of crystal in it, but as you can see, they do like have some flaws. Like this one's kind of, I don't know, not straight, right? And same with this one because I put old man's beard in here. I mean, I think they look super cool, but I haven't really had any luck selling them at the market. This one's got a morel mushroom in it. Neat, right? So this is my resin table that I made my mom, which you're going to get a close-up look at it. But these are going to get resin to the bottom, along with these, because I thought it'd be kind of cool. These are like some of the first things that I ever made, and they've got some flour in there. And since yeah, I'm not using them, I'm not smoking them, I'm not doing anything with them. Cool, right? And rock. I'm going to glue them to the bottom of the table. I thought that triangles and squares kind of like at least have some sort of like relation to each other, so that's why they're going to go on the bottom. You could scratch your foot on there too if you got like really itchy, like weird feet. I know it's kind of strange, but hey, how's it going? Thanks for the subscription. Am I? So here's how we're gonna do it. And as I'm explaining this, I'm gonna explain this, and then we're gonna talk about a landslide that just happened in our area, because you guys know how I like rocks so much. But let's finish this first. Okay. So the thing with this table, this has got scratch marks on the top of it, right? And I'm gonna zoom you guys in a minute. So what I'm hoping is that I can tape it. This is my resin tape. I'm hoping I can make a, or maybe I can zoom you guys in so you can see more here. Let's see. My new phone. Okay. Okay. Can you kind of see? Yeah. So there's a burrow clock in there. My grandma's old burrow clock. And this is going to be a present for my mom. Okay, so first thing we need to do is make sure it's clean. I didn't show you guys, but last night I had to sand around these edges. It was very, very sharp here. When the resin comes out of its mold, it can be super sharp, like sharp enough to cut your hands. Hey, so you got to take a piece of sandpaper and sand around it. So that's why I'm wiping it. Make sure that I got all of the dust off. I didn't film for you guys last night because I was in a big rush and I didn't wear a mask. Wear a mask, wear gloves. I did wear gloves, but I didn't wear a mask. So just make sure that you're wiping off all the dirt and everything. Also, as I sandpapered it scraped it. So now it's got scrape marks. So while I was originally thinking I was just gonna re-pour this top and use my heat gun on it to make it nice and flat and level, I think I'm also going to, I'm gonna use a small paintbrush and I'm gonna like spread out this way with the paintbrush and put some new resin on there and then glue the elements in there with the resin. For the last little bit when I've been doing lives, I've been telling you guys that we were gonna do like a crazy glue off, where I was going to show you all the different types of crazy glue that I have, see which one works best. We will probably still do that project, but not today because I'm in a big rush. due to the landslide that is ripping down the river that I really want to go see. So, and this is a Maddogmountainarts video, and most of my videos end up not being what I think they're going to be. So, you guys probably are not surprised. I'm not surprised. Okay. So, hey, how's it going, all of you? No, I'm not a witch, Luigi. Hey, Bria Lynn, and hi, Monkey On. Okay, so this is resin tape, specifically made for resin. Okay, I've never done this before, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but you guys are gonna see, okay? So what I think, I'm hoping to build a border, okay? So what I think is we're gonna wrap the tape around and we're gonna try to go as tight as we can. And I don't need like a huge lip on here. I just need enough that it's not, oh, I forgot a piece that I was gonna do. I just need enough that it's not gonna spill down the sides. I forgot. Okay, we gotta put a bottom on it too, okay? I should have done that first, but now we're gonna do that next. And again, this is an amateur. I've only been doing resin for a couple years, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing all the time. So usually when you watch my videos, it's like, at the end of it, I'll be like, and that's what you don't want to do, right? Because that might be what you're not. Maybe this video is going to show you what you don't want to do, okay? So, just like, right? Like, this is not really, it's like concave. I don't really like that. I'm not going to worry about it too much, though, because I am not building a big thick lip on it. So this tape is like kind of like going in, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because I just want a thin layer of resin on the top of this just to cover up some of the scrape marks because it's going to be a gift. Okay, so if you live in a small town like I do, I have lots of like extra paper, so I'm going to try to get this on this extra paper so I don't resin my floor. Don't mind me if I'm loud for a minute. This thing's super heavy. Super heavy. Because it's got a big piece of cherry wood at the base. Don't worry, you guys are going to get a better look at it. I'm just rushing. I'm always rushing. Okay. No. Okay. Whoa. Watch your toes. Always watch your toes. Alright. Alright. Okay. So a problem I can see already is the tape. Like, I want it tight so the resin's not going to fall off the edge. But, I also don't want it concave. Hey, how's it going? Wally, how are you today? I know, my dreamy eyes and my dreamy projects and my dreamy life. Like, I think something's happening. What's going on? I've had such a busy day, you guys. So we got snow again the other day. It's winter again. Winter's here. And I went out to the truck and there's a whole pile of snow on my windshield, and I foolishly didn't check to see if my wipers were on, and so I turned it on and then I heard this like snap and I bent one of my wipers. So I was kind of busy this morning because we're supposed to leave town, but my wiper's all bent and stuff, so I had to call my friend and be like, can you come over and bend back my wiper? Which he did. It's super nice. super nice of him. Super appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Okay. So the lip at the bottom, make sure it's tight. Looks good, looks good. I am gonna move you guys. Oh! Don't put your hand in it like I just did.
Why?
What? I put my hand in it.
So?
Okay. Let's tilt. You know what we gotta do now? We gotta make coffee. Alright, so I gotta unplug you for... I'm gonna unplug my... What are you guys up to today? What day is it today? Oh, what day is it? Okay. So then that's the... There we go. Project kind of set up, ready to go. Alright, and the reason... It's hard to see, but there's tiny little... Steady test. There's tiny little bubbles there, and that's what we're going to try to tackle, okay? All right. And we're going to put these extra elements on there. Oh, okay. So, get yourself a coffee. Get yourself a pair of scissors. Get yourself a glass of lemon water. Yeah, so while I have a minute too. So everyone was just posting on our like local Facebook. Huge avalanche up the way in the area where the local indigenous, the Newhawk, used to harvest the greenstone for their adze and their knives and things like that. Big part of the mountain slid off. So I'm super excited. Everyone else is kind of like, oh my God. But I'm super excited because you know what that means? You know what it means when the mountain slides off? There could be crystals in there. So I really want to drive up there, although that's probably like a silly, dangerous thing to do because apparently a bunch of like stuff fell into the river or whatever. But we will drive down towards the ocean first and see if there's any like bridges washed out or if there's any like big log jams or, you know, like if a bunch of rock and a bunch of trees went into the main river plus a bunch of water, it might have pushed some of the existing log jams out, or it might have created like even bigger log jams. So we'll go check that out first, and then when we get back, we'll head up valley and check the damage out, and I'll film it for you guys. So I'm safe where I am because the river's over there, and where the avalanche happened, it's not going to hit my piece of river, it's going to hit the main. So that is exciting, but might be kind of dangerous for some people that are in that area, right? They'll be okay though. We got emergency services, right? I'm just kind of excited. So my windshield wiper turned out to be okay. So we're still on track kinda for leaving town, but we've got so much rain that even like the hill to heading out of town, there was an avalanche on the hill and there's a bunch of rocks on the road, and I don't actually think I can get my truck by it, so we shall see. I want to leave Saturday. We shall see. So in between now and Saturday, this will be my last live, and I don't know, you guys, if I'm doing a live from my mom's house because she can't manage to keep her. She's not very user friendly. She also kind of thinks I'm a weirdo for like being online all the time. And anyways, I won't be able to edit that stuff out because we're live. So we'll still make videos. And you'll probably hear my mom in the background. But I'm going to have to edit that stuff because she definitely says some things that probably I shouldn't say online. So sorry, Mom. She doesn't watch any of my videos either because she can't figure out how to get into YouTube. Which is good for me. So it's good for us all. It's good for the whole world. Sometimes people just aren't supposed to have technology, you know? They just can't handle the power. I have absolute power. All right, so make yourself a coffee. My resin is chilling in the thing, warming up. Okay, so I'm only going to use one color. We're only using clear. And this, I'm trying to go as fast as I can because I need to be at my girlfriend's house at 3:40 because we're gonna go and pick up a mattress on one of the wettest days ever. So, I'm gonna super miss you guys though when I can't do any lives. But I'll be making videos. Hopefully, when we go out to Quesnel, my mom's really like, I don't want you by the river. So hopefully I get a chance to like go out and do some rock hounding, but it's really hit or miss because last time I was out there, I did kind of fall in the river and it's a big river. I was okay, but I could have died. So I have to be more careful, you know. And then when I told her that, when I came home wet, she was kind of like, what happened? I'm like, I fell in the river. And then she was like, oh my God. Right? I told you not to go close to the river. I'm like, I know, but that's where all the rocks are. I can't just not. Maybe next time I'll tie a rope to a tree or something. Hey, user fo2ss5v. Stop myself right there. What's going on? Anyways, what are you guys up to? It is Wednesday. It's garbage day for us. Garbage day, resin day. Okay. Sorry, I just really need to coffee up. I know I'm talking a mile a minute. Like, I probably don't need a coffee, but I do need a coffee. Bam. I just get so stressed out about leaving. I hate packing. Hate driving in the snow. So, all right, lots of sugar, lots of flavor, just the way I like it. Okay. Step two, mix the resin. Hey, how's it going? We are, Wolf, are you going to, are you going to watch me do this, or are you going to help, or what do you think?
I'm going to say 6, 7.
Well, that's helpful, isn't it? What are you up to today, user foe and... Ooh, Mary Jam? Mary Jam. Okay, what's going on here? Sorry, you guys, it's just I just pulled out this... a brush that I was going to use. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is the brush I'm going to use. Try to use your biggest brush that you had. Like, if you had a bigger size paintbrush, I don't have any bigger size paintbrushes. I would maybe say use a bigger size paintbrush. I do not have one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my heat gun. So I should probably get that ready too. Because the heat gun, I'm pretty sure that paintbrush is going to leave stripes. So I'm just going to try to paint it so the stripes look fairly organic. But I'm also, we'll see. Like I said, I've never done this part of this before, so we'll see how it goes. Remind me, I should have got all my materials ready before I started, but I've been thinking about doing this project for days, and I just can't seem to, like, get organized, so that's why we're just doing it. I find that if I, like, try to think about all the things that I need all the time to get organized, I just never get organized, but if I just, like, fly at it, I'll just stumble and bumble along the way, but it does get done, right? Okay, I would almost say that this is garbage. See how crusty it is in there? Watch. Okay, so the problem with this is, like, see all those little flakes now that I've just created? Okay, those are no good for your resin project, all right? So sometimes when it gets crusty like this one, I'll just throw these ones out. When you order resin, you get new ones of these anyways, so don't worry about... Well, worry about the environment, but don't worry about how cost-effective you're being, I guess, because These are kind of dime a dozen. All right. Wear your mask, right? Mask up, glove up. I always have like 2 or 3 packs of these. Okay. Don't mix a whole, I'm not mixing a whole pile of resin because I didn't put out, normally when we do this, I tell you guys, have something else set up that you're going to pour your extra resin into because you don't want to waste resin. I'm just going to do a tiny, tiny bit because I don't have anything extra pulled out because I'm in a rush. Like, this is the rushiest Maddogmountainarts project you've seen yet. I swear to God. Okay. So I would say mix like, this thing's got a measuring thing on it. We're gonna make like 100 mils, so 50 and 50, okay? What's going on in there? Which is actually like super difficult to manage, but just make sure that you do it half and half. When you get to the end of these jugs, you want them to have the equal amount left, okay? Jugs. She said jugs online. Yeah, I did. All right. I just hope this works okay. I'm in such a big rush. Packing to go. I gotta get my cooler. I gotta get my cooler organized. I gotta pack snacks. I gotta get my phone cleaned out of all my millions of videos. I've already checked my tire pressure. The truck's been first serve. I got a spare tire. I got a jack. I got a boop, boop, boop. What is that thing? A tire iron. We gotta take blankets. We gotta take jackets. We gotta take water. Suitcases. What am I forgetting, you guys? What else? What do you guys pack when you gotta go somewhere? Gotta take my kid. We were thinking about taking the cat, but he probably doesn't want to come. He probably thinks he wants to come, but he probably doesn't want to come. I'm really excited about that landslide. Get you guys some good videos. And we are going to stop. I was going to stop at the bridge earlier. Oh, so this morning we went to my girlfriend's farm, and I should have filmed it for you, but is it rude to film someone else's pigs, right? That's a question you should probably ask somebody before you start filming, right? She had the hugest pigs. She was like, yeah, I started raising these pigs, but then I couldn't kill them. They're like 1,200 pound freaking pigs, man. They were huge. And she said that some of the best paintbrushes are made out of pig bristle. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. Isn't that cool? It's super cool. Pig bristle. You gotta get me some. Okay, mix. We're at 2:26, so we gotta get this done. All right, you guys ready? Okay, let's do it. Okay, come on over here. All right. I am more worried about the top of this I didn't mix enough resin. I know I didn't mix enough resin. Darn it. Okay, well, we'll do the thinnest layer on the top, and the most important part for me is to try to get the elements on the bottom. And I'm hoping that pouring this new resin is going to, yeah, I didn't do enough. Well, I guess I could pour a little more, but silly. It was silly of me, hey? I'm always doing things that are silly. It's my MO. Okay, so try to get it all the way around. And maybe what we'll do is we'll stick the elements that I want to stick in there. We'll stick them in. And we'll use the paintbrush to whoosh everything around and just see just actually see how much I'm talking about here. What do you guys think? Okay. All right. Okay, so what I should have done is I should have mixed 200 in. Oh. Okay, so the new resin will completely take out the scrape marks. And like, if you watch some of the videos, more professional videos other than my videos, you'll see they'll like sand it and then pour all new fresh resin on it. And like when you sand it, it turns opaque, but then it goes completely clear again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna brush it around real quick here, and then I'm gonna zap it with my heat gun to get rid of the lines that I'm creating with the brush. I'm just using the brush to spread it because it'll kind of be, I mean, the heat gun spreads really well, but I just feel like this might be the faster way about it to get it more even, because I can see. Oh, getting a little spillsy with the paint, hey? That's me. Okay. Okay, and then on the bottom here, we'll just do a kind of a chicka chicka, as they say. Okay. And then this might be okay, like, this might be okay. Let's go in a circle. I thought that I was gonna go from the inside out, but let's go in a circle. The wood on this, I've left it raw, so I'm gonna try to not get any of the resin part on the wood, because I've kind of left it like organic. This is a piece of cherry wood underneath here. Okay. So when I place elements in my designs, I am actually like pretty picky about, like, not all the elements are going just in the front. They're gonna go nicely spaced, and they're gonna go from largest to smallest, okay? So I've got 3 cubes, and I've got 2 triangles. I want a triangle on each side and cubes in the middle, okay? And these are gonna stick like they're never coming off. So make sure that you got them where you want them, because you're not gonna like go back later and be like, oh yeah. I want them facing the right way, the angles out the right way. I want them the right amount of distance from the edge, same on each side. These things are really important. You might not think that they're important, but your eyes, when you look at things, your eyes know if something is off. And it'll just cause people to look at the table and always be like, something's off about this table. So make sure that you keep your concentric, symmetrical, whatever. There's a theory on that we'll talk about one day. And it's got to do with people actually people are actually more attracted to faces that are more symmetrical, and there's a theory about that. So I'm gonna put the large cube in the front. I'm gonna put the 2 triangles to the side. I'm gonna put the smaller 2 cubes at the back, okay? And I might need to pour some more resin here, but I probably will let you guys have a look at it, and then I might end this live just because I am always in such a rush. But I just wanted you guys to have an idea what we're doing here. And I think it'll be really cool. And the heat gun gets kind of loud, so it's like, usually by the time we get the heat gun with my episodes, I'll like turn you off just because, yeah. You can't hear me over top of the heat gun. Anyways. Okay. And again, like, I don't know if my floor is level, so that's why the heat gun's kind of necessary. And then just watch it with your eyes if you see it bunching up anywhere. All right. Okay, cool. There's always a little bit of extra resin in the bottom of the cup. So I'm going to scrape that out as best I can. Man, I think this is going to be cool. Okay, so I really want to say appreciate you guys watching Maddogmountainarts videos. Subscriptions are available. If you guys don't see me live for the next couple weeks, I am just on vacation, all right? I haven't forgotten about you guys. And I hope everyone is having a great spring break. We are really enjoying not having to get up as early, except for today when we went to look at pigs, and my girlfriend also had lambs. It was super, super cool. So we got to see some baby lambs. And again, I'm sorry I didn't film any of that for you guys, but I was just trying to be, I don't know. Me and my friend were talking and, you know, being moms for a minute. Okay, so here's how it is. So can you kind of see it's still a little bit uneven there? So I'm gonna blast it with the heat gun, because the heat gun will also like thin it out a bit, thin the resin out so that it can spread better. But I am going to shut you guys off for that. So then see how I've put the cubes in there. And I don't know, I mean, like, basically I just wanted to fix the top so that the top's not as bumpy for my mom. And just use up some of my elements that I'm not selling at the market anyways. But yeah, so I'm going to hit it with the heat gun, and might make a video for you guys later, okay? But if you don't see me live for a while, again, don't worry, and I hope everyone has a great spring break. It was good to see you, Wally. Hope everything's all good, and everybody else, hi, nice to see you. We are Maddogmountainarts, and landslide video coming up pretty quick. So hope you guys are having a good day, and thanks for watching this resin tape idea. Don't freak out if you make a coffee table or if you make any bit of resin and it doesn't turn out the way that you want. You can always repurpose, and I'm the place to come if you need some ideas about repurposing things, because I got a lot of broken dreams. Okay, bye you guys, good to see you.